So this is Jay-Z. Is that his daughter? Wow, these kids be growing up fast. I know her phone is big. Is that a tablet or is that a phone? All right, let's get into it. Jay-Z's acceptance speech. What is okay? So all right, let me back up for a minute. What is a global image? What is a global image award? I just want to know. I'm just curious. I don't know what that means. What is a global image award? Is it like because you're culturally significant, because you made an impact? Is it because I don't really know what that is? Here's my question, right? I got two things for this. Great speech, had all of the pizzazz in it. It had everything that you wanted to hear. It had funny moments, comedic moments, serious moments. And I also am taking into consideration the fact that he's advocating for his wife, right? He's basically saying, listen, I want more for my wife. Okay, cool. So here's a couple of different things that I take from it. The first thing that I take from it is why are because I know a lot of y'all is like, yeah, he talking his talk, he's earned the, you know what I'm saying? He's earned the right to say what he want to say and he's standing on business. All right, I got it, right? Why do we need awards? Why do you guys feel like you need to be validated by the Grammys or any award ceremony? What is awards supposed to signify? You know, on a much, obviously I'm not Jay-Z or Beyonce, so I would never even put myself in that category. But I just want to share with you what my mindset is, right? Because I've been invited, all right, for the sake of conversation, I'm my own great man, right? Because in Michigan, I'm not an Aiden Ross. I'm not a Kai Sinet. I'm none of those people, right? But in Michigan, I'm the man in my city. In Detroit and Michigan, I'm the man in my city, right? So much so to where I am, and I have done collectively, year over year, the most views of anybody that has a podcast or platform as a podcaster in Michigan or Detroit. I put on for my city, right? Real talk. Like collectively over the last year, for example, in 2023, across multiple different platforms, I did well over 100 million views, shorts not included. It's a fact. Well over 100 million views on YouTube alone. You know what my validation is? This 1099 that I just got. This is my validation. This is my validation right here. My validation is also the people that love and support me and the people that I could fund their businesses and I could look out for them. Is the ability to be able to change my daughter's life. You know what I'm saying? Why do we feel from a cultural perspective that we need validation from outside sources in order to make you feel good about yourself? Just curious. It's an award. It's a plastic cup. We don't care about it. What are you guys looking for? Trap says something, and I was actually going to spit on that on my next point. Because if you guys care so much about black, then the representation of what black is supposed to be with the BET Awards, y'all don't even show up for that. Y'all don't go out of y'all way in order to schedule when the BET Awards are showing up. So if it's all about impact and cultural significance, then why do we care so much about what other people think? Just curious. I'm just asking the questions. I'm just asking the questions because this extends beyond just this speech. It extends beyond music. It extends beyond podcast. I get invited year over year. I get invited to about 2 or 3 different awards with podcasters, right? Different levels, whatever, so on and so forth. I'm busy though. And it ain't that I don't want to support. It ain't that I don't really care. It ain't that I don't want to be there. It's just that I genuinely just don't give a fuck. I don't need no awards, yo. My award is my daughter coming to me and saying, "Daddy, thank you for making sure that we got everything that we need." Like I don't need no fucking award. Like I don't need no validation from nobody. So I don't even know why. And these are supposed to be some of the biggest advocates for the culture, right? They the ones that want to say that, certain people, we want to make sure that we get ours and all of this. And they own that type of time. And so what I'm asking is, why do you feel the need to need validation from other outside sources in order to make sure that you feel great about what it is that you're doing from a cultural perspective? Like, your success speaks for itself. Your supporters. I'm not doing it for no fucking Grammy. I'm doing it for the people that love and support what I do. And that's why I always want to stay grounded in what I got going on, regardless of how big or how successful that I become, because I know that it's you guys that's watching this right here that actually validates what it is that we do. I just honestly, I genuinely don't understand why y'all give a fuck about what yo, who in the fuck give a fuck about a Grammy? When did that become significant? I'm not showing up for your award. Show up for me, and then I'll show up for you. I show up in real life. We get together and we do meetups exclusive with the people that actually love and support what it is that we got to do. I don't know why y'all feel the need to have to feel validated by other people. What up, though? What up, though? Chilling, chilling. I just genuinely don't understand it, gang. I don't understand it, chat. It's weird to me. You go?
I left it in my. I left it.
No, I'm saying you already gone. You leaving?
I already dropped it off earlier. I left the bag, like my suitcase in there.
No, I'm saying, are you gone? Are you leaving out? You
Oh,
gone
no,
for
I'm
good?
going back.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But I genuinely don't. Okay, so those are the first 2 points that I had. My next point is this. This is my next point. Is, did she really earn album of the year? Because if you got to advocate for it, does it really mean that you had the best album? Here's my question, right? Because even if we take Jay-Z's career, and as much as I consider, and I personally the other day told y'all that Jay-Z is one of my top 5 of all time. Top 5 of all time. I never ever gave it a specific order, but Jay-Z is one of my top 5 of all time, right? But if you look at Jay's career, did Jay ever was Jay ever the best rapper of any year that he was really doing what he was doing in the game? No. One of the reasons why we give it is because it's all encompassing. It's your entire body of work, right? But I can't definitively say that even though Jay-Z is my top 5 of all time, that Jay-Z had the top album anytime that he dropped an album. That's a fact. And I know, so let's pull it out, right? Let's really mine this out, because listen, I don't give a fuck about popularity. I only care about the truth. And so music is subjective, but based off of our subjectiveness, we have to evaluate this shit and really have this conversation, right? So if we listen to, even though Beyonce got a bunch of Grammys, maybe she had the best song. I don't know what she won a Grammy for. I don't know if she had the best song, or she may have had the best song, but did she have the best album? Or are we only doing this based off of popularity? Because then that would diminish the value of the Grammy itself if you got it. If you have to advocate for it, but then you didn't really deserve it. And I don't know the way in which they choose who get a Grammy or not, but I'm just saying, street Grammys. Did she really have the best album during the time that she was nominated? What was the name of her last album? Maybe she had the best concert. That don't necessarily mean that you got the best album. Maybe she had the best performance. Maybe she had the best collab. Maybe she had the best pop song or whatever. But does that automatically mean that just because you got a bunch of Grammys that validates that you're supposed to have the Grammy Award for the best album? Honestly, I'm just genuinely, okay, so you saying Black Album, all right? Let's go into Black Album. What year was the Black Album? Let's look it up. Let's deep dive. This is what we do on After Hours. We're gonna dig into it. Because again, I'm not here to try to make it feel good. I'm just gonna get into it. Black Album release date. No. Jay-Z. Jay-Z Black Album came out November 2003. Cool. Hip rap release in 2003. Get Rich or Die Trying is better. Come on, man. Listen, right there at the top, definitively, right there at the top, definitively, I could say that the Speaker Box and the Love Below did better. Get Rich or Die Trying, I'm taking Get Rich or Die Trying over the Black Album all day long. And I love the Black Album. T.I.'s trap music. Is it definitive? Is it definitive that Jay-Z in 2003, even though he dropped an awesome body of work, is it definitive that that album is better, more culturally significant, hit more, get played more, is a better album to Get Rich or Die Trying? I will say no. Definitively, no. Absolutely not. I can't say that. I cannot say that. Is it at the top? 100%. Is it definitively the best album of 2000? If it gets beat out by Get Rich or Die Trying, I'm not mad at that for rap album of the year or hip hop album of the year. Speaker Box, The Love Below, that shit was everywhere. I like the way you move. Mm-mm. You play that right now. You play that right now, and they be. I'm jumping. I'm getting to the dance floor. You play I Like the Way You Move right now. I'm getting to the dance floor. I like the way you move. Mm-mm. Way you move. Ooh. I'm just saying. Hey yo. Uh-oh. I need now, ladies. Yeah. I want to see y'all on y'all baddest behavior. Give me some sugar. Shake. Shake. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If we gon' look. You may not have had the album of the year. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. I'm just saying. If we just gonna get into it, what's Beyonce? I don't even know what Beyonce's last album. What is it called? Renaissance. All right. 2022 albums. Let me not do that. I don't know. Kendrick Lamar dropped. I don't even know what all dropped in 2022. So much music dropped on a regular basis. How do we narrow this down? Is it just album of the year? Is it pop album of the year? How do we narrow this down so that we can see more of what dropped in 2022? They do female and male for the Grammys?
Right? Is it?
Let me see. Grammy. They just do album of the year. They do of all albums, I think. Of all albums. Best albums of 2022. Let's see if we can narrow this down a little bit. Rolling Stone. Let's go with Rolling Stone. I don't want to go through all of this. Can we get to number one? Let's go all the way down to number one. Best album of the year. I listen to Renaissance personally. Okay, so that's 51. Let's see if we can load more. Let's see if we get down.
But I think
That Pusha T album was sick too. They sent. So you telling me that Beyonce dropped the best album of the year in 2022?
well, I think he's saying into like who she's in the category with as well compared
It's
to
everybody.
who the nominees are.
I don't go by the nominees. I just go based off of I don't even know most of these people, bro.
And that's, I think that's.
Kendrick, was it better than Kendrick? It may be. Maybe. I mean, he might be right. He might be right. Who knows? I don't even know. Meg The Stallion? Come on, man. They put Meg The Stallion as number 17 on Rolling Stone. Trimazine? Is it what that would be? I'm gonna have to go through and see what dropped and all. Cause see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was listening to all Detroit music. I was listening to Peasy, Babyface Ray. So I don't know, man. Like I don't go based off of popularity. I guess maybe they saying. Um, I don't remember what the weekends was like. A handful of these people I'm not even familiar with. What is that? The nominees for
Yeah.
album of the year? Let me see. Let me see what this is. Nominees for album of the year, but this is in 2024. This is for 2024, so this don't
This
count.
is 24.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't it be for when she dropped the album in 2022? She dropped Renaissance in 2022.
So it'll
You
be
know what I'm saying?
23, right?
Huh? I don't know. All I'm saying is, why do we care about? I don't care about no awards, but I understand if they care about awards because it would mean something to them, right? But then at the same time, they advocate for all of this black. I didn't play the Beyonce album, but at the same time, everybody's saying that um, her concert was lit. I didn't go to the concert, but everybody loved the concert, right? Maybe her concert was better than everybody else's. I don't know, but um, I thought it was a good speech. I definitely thought it was a good speech. I thought it was a meaningful speech. I think he hit on all of the points that he wanted to hit on. But I'm just not I'm not tripping off no awards. It's way more people that got way more subscribers, but I bet you they don't make more money than me. Honestly, listen, would you rather be who's popular and like a popular newer artist or something, or who had an acclaimed album? Let's say maybe a couple years ago. Would you rather be Pusha T or would you rather be Tech Nine? That's my question. Would you rather be Pusha T because Tech Nine gets no love, Tech Nine gets no visibility, Tech Nine gets no accolades or anything like that, but Tech Nine is one of the richest rappers of all time. He do more money. He make more. Listen, we in this to make sure that we run the bag up. We not in this for no awards. We don't give a fuck about no awards. I don't care about no awards, personally. So, how many of y'all went to the concert? Her concert was amazing. She puts on good shows. But Grammys don't give out awards for best tours, but do they give out awards for best performances? Shout out to the chef. Chef says, although I agree with him, I would have preferred Jay-Z to express those feelings after the event when asked. He created another Kanye moment for himself, hashtag counterproductive. Okay, well, so let me ask you this question. Why they don't ever show up to the BET Awards?